calling all people on planet Earth. At this time of great challenge and anxiety, I thought you might just like a bit of company. Cup of tea? How'd you like it? Milk? Sugar? We don't have sugar. Sorry. This is my favourite cup I'm giving you. Semi-skimmed, okay? So, people have been getting in touch with us, saying that they're going through it a bit. They've never felt more cut off, more lonely. And a mate of mine who works on the front line of COVID-19 in a hospital in London as a doctor. Hey, Connie. Sorry, this is your mug. She told me that although the medical challenges are significant, the biggest challenge is anxiety. So at Camerados, we believe in the transformative power of a bit of company, putting the kettle on and being alongside each other. So if we can while away a little time together and it can take your mind off things, then all to the good. We won't be talking a lot about the news. We won't even be showing all the uplifting stuff that's been going on either, because it can be quite overwhelming. We might show a little bit. But we just thought we'd spend some time together. I'm sorry it's me. There will be other people that we talk to. But hopefully this will help. So one of the things I saw this week, yes, I am in my dressing gown, by the way, getting comfy. One of the things I saw this week was people putting on Twitter a gif of their favourite film and you had to guess it. And I suddenly realised that a lot of my favourite films actually, well, particularly the three that always vie for the top spot, have something to say about this current crisis. So the first one was incredibly visionary, made back in the 70s, had people doing this.
Goodbye, darling.
Goodbye, Freddie.
Mel Brooks, ahead of his time. That was Young Frankenstein, one of the greatest films of all time. And then another one that always vies for the top spot for me is this one, but I kind of thought it wasn't really the tone we were going for.
So, I want you to get up now. I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, "I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!"
See what I mean? Peter Finch in the wonderful Sidney Lumet film Network. Amazing. That had everybody opening their windows and shouting, but not entirely for the lovely reason the Italians are doing it at the moment. And then finally, the other film that vies for the top spot, and I would say probably is my favourite film, has been for years, is The Apartment with Billy Wilder. Sorry, Billy Wilder's the director. And the stars are Jack Lemmon and Shirley MacLaine. And I've always loved it because I've always been fascinated, funnily enough, by what people do when they're on their own and no one else can see them. And Jack Lemmon gets very used to the single life, living in his apartment, having nobody in a big city. And he's a man in need of a camerado. And this is one of my favourite scenes when he cooks spaghetti.
Are we dressing for dinner?
You know, just come as you are.
So you're pretty good with that racket.
You should see my backhand. Wait till you see me serve the meatballs.
Actually, the purists among you will remember that he's actually cooking spaghetti for Shirley MacLaine and meatballs. Oh, knocking the place apart. Because he's got a visitor, Shirley MacLaine, first person he's had in his life for ages. Okay, so I said we wouldn't show many of the films that are doing the rounds at the moment about life under COVID-19. What am I doing with my hand? I'm fondling a imaginary bauble. Um, sorry. So I thought we'd just show this one though, because it's absolutely priceless, and I'm a big fan of being more human by being more silly.
Pega uma coisinha, pega um bocadinho bem espalhadinho, joga uma coisinha d'água, pra ficar alisando, pra escorregar, pra alisar. Pronto, tá feita a sua esteira. Só isso. Como é que você vai fazer exercício? Assim, ó. Aí, você faz o exercício, vai. Meia horinha, né? Meia hora você tá com a barriguinha seca. Não precisa se preocupar. Pode aumentar a velocidade se você quiser. Você aperta aqui no botão. Aí aumenta a velocidade. Vai aumentando. Quanto mais você apertar, mais você correndo.
I love that bit where he speeds it up. It's great. So one thing we're going to do in these broadcasts is talk to people who are experts in this thing called self-isolation. Because for many of us, this is the first time we've ever been locked down. And it's a very weird, strange experience. But there were others who've been pretty used to this. I put a message out, like a lot of you probably did, to the houses on my street saying, how you doing? You know, do you need a hand? And one fella called Dave phoned me up and he said, Maff, I'm okay. I've been self-isolating for 15 years. So we're going to talk to somebody who can maybe tell us how they've been doing this. And he's a guy who's been doing it for 20 years. So it's now time for...
Hello, I'm Carl from Newcastle. I'm the Camerados hermit, and welcome to Camerados Self-Isolation Handbook. Another exciting day in Newcastle upon Tyne.
You have a view?
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Is that the same as your tower block?
Yes, exactly the same.
What little things can you offer us today?
Develop a routine. I found that is important. Don't just get up in the morning and think, oh, what am I going to do the night before or at the weekend? Make a rough list of things you need to do over the week and what you're going to do each day. Even just sort of get up at 7 o'clock, have breakfast at 8, wash teeth, whatever. You know Jack Monroe, the bootstrap cook?
Cracking. She's fantastic.
It's fantastic. I love her a bit. It's unbelievable. I got all her books. And she's got this fantastic recipe for 5-minute bread.
Oh, aye.
It takes about 4 ingredients.
Really?
Takes 5 minutes to mix up. And you just throw it in the oven and you cook it. There's lots of online book clubs going out there. And so you can just join and sort of go online and discuss them online, either in Zoom or in a forum. And lots of libraries now can get books on your tablet or your PC, your computer.
God bless the
Just
local.
join your library and you can download ebooks from them. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time.
So now we finish every broadcast with a small Scottish Scout says thank you to the NHS.
Hi, my name's Alistair and I want to thank all of the NHS staff for keeping us safe and keeping us healthy and keeping us staying away from you know what. I'd like to say thank you to the nurses, the doctors, the management, the porters and the cooks. And I think they're probably really working hard and they're probably tired. So I just want to say thank you. And don't panic buy and remember to wash your hands. Goodbye. Oh, renegade, renegade, renegade.
So now it's time to head home. Wait a minute. I'm here already. See what I did there? So I hope that all your loved ones are safe and sound. And if they're not, our thoughts go with you. Be safe. Don't be fearful. Be a Camerado. And as my dad used to say, peace, happiness, love each other. Oh dear.